Hello there. How's it going today? I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, my eyes are closed. Wake up, me. There's my face. Okay, so today is Nintendo Switch Day for me. I just felt like randomly gaming and I didn't really have a plan in terms of what to pick up. So, more or less, while waiting for people to kind of decide and show up, um, I'll be hopping around my Nintendo Switch library, just kind of gaming randomly. And maybe, just maybe, we might find something cool to play. I've got quite a few games. Some of them are saved on the cloud, and some of them are not. Let's see. To tell you the truth, I've been dying to hop back into this. I haven't done this for a while. This has been pretty addictive. This was a weird and odd cell phone game that got added to the Switch, and I was like amazed by it. So I didn't really know what to expect from it, but it was just something else. And then this one has been oddly fun for some odd reason. It's like if you played chess only as a knight, and it's a really unique game. In fact, I'm thinking I might do a few rounds despite making myself feel like a dimwit. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yes, I do have the capacity to chess a little. Danny beats me every time. I am just editing my view, so I'll be able to see the Switch screen a little better. That way, I can show you... Well, you can see just fine. I can't yet. Hold on. I'm working on it. Okay. There we go. I've been dying to hop back into this game because I haven't really played for too long. And it was like I spent forever on the first game on PS4. And then I turned around and played the second game. And I built up this amazing character, but realized, I wasn't really all that into the community. So trying again on Switch was trying to bait some of my friends to do the free-to-play and, like, chill with me. And that's always been interesting. These two are classics that make me cry, and I love them. I could do either one any day, although I do have this one clouded. As do I have this one, although this would have been a great game to play. Well, I guess we know which Final Fantasy is my favorite. This one is an interesting game. It's a little bit like, if Sonic the Hedgehog met Street Fighter, and I was just, like, mystified by this game, really. It was really interesting. I do happen to have this in cart, as well as this, and this. Actually, how much of a travesty would that be if I decided to play some Crash Bandicoot? I'm gonna play some Crash Bandicoot. Yep, we're doing that. That's what we're doing today. Crash Bandicoot. Give me 1 second to put the card in, because right now I have Smash, and can I just take a moment to just say, what the heck? How did Crash not make it into Smash? That would have been like... Well, I mean, it would have been choice. It would have been truly choice. At least that's how I feel. Yeah, you guys get a blank screen for a second. I'm sorry. It's not like the Switch is friendly to handle. Like, you literally have to pick the thing up and put things out into it. And you can see me making the physical movements because I'm right over my hand tracking device. I still have not 3D printed something to wear on my bod to make life easy. Oh, hi there, Nanashi. Good to see you. I was just talking about how you beat me at chess. Yes. Crash is in. Let's do that. So, fun fact. Did you know you get your own private save partitions for each account that you create on your Switch? All the time, Nanashi. You beat me all the time. But, true facts. Did you know that you get your own save partition?
Activision presents.
Oh.
A smashing
Well,
blast
yeah,
from the
I mean,
past.
you are, like, the greatest program ever, created by moi, yours truly. What can I say? I mean, you're just amazing.
Developed by Vicarious Visions.
Wow. I haven't played this in a minute, and so it feels like jank. It's, like, amazing how much graphics improve each, like, yeah, each year. Each season. Not even year, season, literal season. Like, it's one thing to have a creative design direction. It's another thing when you're using entirely new tactics and technology. So, you know, this game doesn't feel like it's pulled in the same spirit as some of these more recent games. But I always appreciate a good remake. I do. So, Nana, which one should I play? 1, 2, or Warped? Whoa! Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, coming back to the thought I had, you can have multiple save partitions, therefore you can have multiple playthroughs on single save file type games. So, for example, I plan to do multiple saves of Pokemon and Final Fantasy. Let's see. Pokemon Sword and transferred it to a different profile so I could use it with Nintendo Online. That's really impressive. I'm sort of scared to do stuff like that, to be honest. But wait, which game do you think has the best vehicle section? Alright, so Warped's vehicle game is on point, but Crash Bandicoot 2, if you get far enough, you get to this amazing jetpack portion that I feel is a game maker. I truly do. But it's so far in. I kind of want to do 2. Because I'm good at Warped to the point where it's like not surprising anymore. What do you think? 2 or Warped? Looks like 2. Okay, yeah. Alright. Let's do it. Actually, Crash Bandicoot 2 was my first Crash Bandicoot. Wow. Okay. True facts, I'd like to just straight do a new game. So, I would like to load. Let's see. Well, no, I don't want to save my save file right now. Come on, don't be stubborn. Okay, so this lets me swap heroes. How fun. Me and technology, I swear. Okay, so we're deleting. Yes. Okay. And we are going to... Alright. Now, if I remember this correctly, this is not even the first floor, is it? What is this? What's here? I need to go down. Wait. Down. Yes, we're gonna get this right this time. Alright. Where is it? Where's my wall? Okay. What if I just quit because it seems to have used an autosave feature and I just want to start anew? Yes. Oh, it took me back to the splash screen of everything. Yeah, okay. New game. There we go. I'm happy now. Whee! That's unintuitive. Like, I'm sorry, but you have to make games as though they were for 5-year-olds because I have the intelligence of a 6-year-old. I absolutely do. Therefore, I sip water. Ha 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 ha.
Crystals of
Okay, so when I first played this game, like, the PlayStation was still new and crazy. Like, I was in shock. Oh, while this cutscene is going on, I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and edit the tags here so that we've got
How do you expect to retrieve them
Crash
when we don't have any of
Bandicoot
You fool!
2.
You think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we'll need to find.
Alright, that ought to do. Yeah, so PlayStation 2 was just kind of like this crazy thing. PlayStation 1, actually. And, we'd never seen this. Like, we had voice acting, we had a character that could move in 3D, and we had just come from, like, Sonic the Hedgehog. So it was, like, always side-scrolling. I remember how blown my mind was, because we got a PlayStation before we got a Nintendo 64, and, this was the game we got with it, actually. It was just free with it, because, Sony was, like, pushing it way too hard. So, this guy took off like Bugs Bunny when I was a kid. It was so crazy. I can't remember how old I was, but I remember laughing at the funny death animations. I couldn't believe that they could do such things. Now, even to this day, I still wonder about some of the programming. Like, I mean, let me phrase it like this. Today, if you want to code a game, you can hop into Unity, you can open Blender, and all of that is free. Well, here we are. All of that is free. And you end up just basically looking at, like, a crazy, like, freebie setup. It's all awesome tools, and it's all excellent, and you can't really help it. It's just great. So, back in their day, what they had to do was literally horsewhip the code into existence. They wrote their own graphics processing engines. They calculated where polygons were supposed to be and actually made, like, lists and things that would link in on each other on low-level language. And so the game was always this final product that took most of their life energy. So this thing, revolutionary when you think about it. Like, what if you don't know how to deal with this? Like, I was always mind blown on it. So, if I were to imagine myself programming this game in Unity, first off, it's as easy as Googling a character creator. Or, not a character creator, but a character controller. Like, any basic character controller could do the job of being Crash. All you'd have to do is guesstimate his approximate speed and jump height. Then from there, you make yourself a Crash model, and guess where you get the Crash model? There's a website called the resource.com. I almost called it the source.com. The resource.com. On the resource.com, all the different types of coders that like play around with emulation and backing up data, they do rips of entire games in order to catalog and learn. And so they allow those resources to be public for people to enjoy, utilize, and learn from. This is how we get ideas into how professionals do their work and how we get a taste for the tricks of the trade. So on theresource.com, they actually have sub-websites, very much like subreddits, that handle different aspects of the games that they rip apart. So, for example, you could hop onto the modelersresource.com and pull up models from this Crash Bandicoot game from the Nintendo Switch section. Ouch, I died. Oh, that's right, this game is more ruthless about that. I'm gonna have to be careful. But, yeah, you could just kinda bounce into, like, the modeler's resource and collect all the assets that you need. Then you do a little bit of level design, and there is a plugin for Unity that does that. The plugin, I believe, is called, I think it's called Map Editor. And what it does is it takes the premise of extrusion from 3D models in Blender, and it allows you to basically extrude face per face inside of Unity itself. And when you do that, I'm gonna hit this continue because I'm gonna get punished for not doing this right. Let's try again. Let's try again. But when you do that, you're able to build the base shape of the model, and then the model being inside of the project window, which, again, project windows. Like, Unity does all the sorting for you. Inside of the project window, you can actually export your file so that it can be utilized inside of, say, Blender. I don't want to die. I'm gonna concentrate. Yes. Oh, this is so scary! Ah! I almost made it. We're gonna try again. Or so help me Bob. This is what Crash Bandicoot is to me. It's a dying fit. But you know what? I love it because there has always been sort of a clunky, like, design and sluggish movement inside of Crash that makes it so much more difficult. Because there's like a latency of input. It's like they're simulating his stupidity. They are. Because Crash is a dimwit. He really is. So, it's not that he's like dumb in the classical sense of duh. It's more like signals get to him late. And so, you go through the experience of having to send your thoughts to Crash so that Crash can think his thoughts and then finally do the action. It's like Slowpoke, except a little faster. But, I was talking about Unity for a second, because, if we were to make this game, we have the modeler's resource, we have Blender 3D, so we can make edits on objects. I am really bad at this. I don't know if I should go again. But you know what? How do I get better? I keep dying. You have the level editor built into Unity. That's a modifier. And then what's super nice is that you can actually set up cameras. There's a type of camera plugin that you can utilize. And I believe it's called Clip Studio or Clip Cam or Action Cam. Anycam, Action Cam, something like that. I made it! Hey! Woo! People, yay! So, ha! Ha-ha! Oh, bird! Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that there is nitro. And I'm dead. I let the nitro psych me out. I swear I did. But, yeah, working with, and I got killed by a buzzard! Arr! Working with, Unity makes everything so streamlined and easy. Imagine if, maybe at best, you had, like, a 3D modeling program, but then you only get a code window. You don't even really get a UI to help you sort your thoughts. Unity at least gives you that UI to sort your thoughts. This would not. I do not think I can get back up here. This is tricky. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I know, Crash. I'm sorry. Fine. Okay. We leave it. We're gonna leave it. Whoa! I think I just made my life worse by trying to do that. I wonder if there's a slide jump technique. Maybe there's a slide jump technique that boosts my movement speed enough to... Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Can I, yeah, I can crawl. Okay. Slide jump. Slide jump. Okay, that seems like it's a good distance. Maybe I can do that. And see, imagine coding that with nothing. No add-ins, no plug-ons, no plugins, no add-ons, no nothing. Goodness. I'm literally getting frazzled over it. Okay. I guess one could say they're insinuating that I wanted to do that in the first place. I'm gonna give it a try. Here we go. Woo! That looked like the right decision. I think I did it too soon. Uka Uka got me. Mood. Why, hello there, Ron. Let's see. Aw, thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Woohoo! Whoa! You know what? I can return the favor. Give me just 1 second. Ha 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 ha. This is how we grow. Let's see. Almost there. Almost there. You know, this music actually rocks too. This is kind of perfect. I'm gonna crank it up a little. Yeah. So, Ron Turd Sandwich is this awesome dude that I happen to follow, and they actually have a stream going on live right now. So if you ever want to pop in on that, please do consider that, because we support each other. Let me tell you something. The way is always you today, me tomorrow. We always look out for each other. This is how we stay alive. This is the communist rhetoric. I'm kidding. It's actually more socialist than anything else, and there is a difference, believe it or not. And I am not going into that. That being said, we are jumping back in as soon as I find my window, because Eckhazar is very bad at technology, despite me doing the things. Alright, so this time, for honor. Yes! We bounce you! Ha ha ha! Yes! Woohoo! There we go. I miss this game. I feel like I'm coming back to an old friend. Like, even the little jank physics nuances. Like, the more you remember about the physics, the better you get at the game. So the trick is remembering the oddities inside of the physics. Like, the timings on the input lag, the save states, like that for example. The fact that I hit that means that this will be back when I come back. So I get at least one free shield this time around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me make sure this number is consistent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number is consistent. You see that, guys? This is how you crash. This is how you crash. You prove Crash isn't a dummy. You have to be big brain for the marsupial brain. Actually, marsupials are really smart creatures. Ouch. Apparently I'm not, though. Woo! Woo! Oh yeah, that's a mechanic. You can body slam things. Now, questions. Do I want to sacrifice a life for a shield? No, I'm not that jank. We're doing this. We're doing this raw, boys and everything in between. Wow. And I'm dead! I love that he turns into an angel. It's so funny! It's like, it's not a, you know, giggle funny. It's more like a, huh. Okay, well, we just realized what's canon in this universe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now for the ultimate test. Is this where I redeem myself? You tell me, chat. Will I redeem it? Will I redeem it? I'm gonna try. Here we go. 1, 2, 2.5. Okay, it's not fair. I'm scared. I'm scared. Let's go! Ah! I died. And he's an injured angel. Now that's funny. That's real comedy. That's gold. I love it. Okay. Here we go. Woo! And I jumped. Oh, I jumped too late. Yeah.
What have we got?
Hey! Game is giving me a favor. Cool facts. This game will legit just be like, here, have a shield. And it's a unanimously looped part of the engine, so I'm pretty sure all 3 games have the same multiplier for that chance. And on top of that, all 3 games have pretty much the same mechanic there. They just unified that, which was a good idea in my opinion. Okay. Crouch. 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 Okay. Let's go! Alright, and we survived that. That feels like a loss more than a win. Wait, can I get up here this way? Can I trust that? I cannot trust that. Because I wasn't supposed to go that way. I was supposed to do it right in the first place and make the jump. So how do I make that jump unless I just straight balls it? How do I straight balls this jump? You know what? I do have to pause this just because it's good. It's super good music, but it's totally clashing with Crash Bandicoot. And it's like, you know? Okay, here we go. I take a jump. We got those 5. I grab this. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, before. I'm just gonna jump outright. No? No. Okay, fine. Well, I take my licks. I take all of my licks. Alright. We're just going. We're just going. I'm trying too hard to master this, and I'm just not the master. This is the first freaking level, too. I want you guys to think about that. We just got 2 game overs before beating the first level. Like, you can watch me play Sonic, and if I play Sonic, guaranteed, I'm getting at least halfway through the game before my first real loss. Yeah. Rage! All the rage! We're trying again, though. We're trying again. That's the point of Crash Bandicoot, is that it's merciless. Be kind to boxes to earn a special gem. Wait. You telling me not to hit gems in a certain area? Whoa. Look at his eyes. Wait. Hold on. Oh my god. Crash is just more menacing now. It's so crazy. Ah! Crash, you tripping, bro. That's what I call quality work. Them remaking this game was a good idea. Alright. Through the mud. We're gonna grab this. I give up on 100% runs. I don't believe in that. No. Not man enough. I'm sorry. Crash was being mean. I got my throat just chopped. Straight chopped by this game. I can't. No. This is Ooga Booga territory. No. I'm not Ooga Booga, okay? I'm not. That is not possible. Non-sequitur. Negatory. No. See, look, they're being all nice to me now. Look how fun this game is. Because it's nice and funky. It doesn't hurt my face anymore. Okay, look. See, look, there's a hole. See, I went in the other hole. See, that makes up for last time. I'm not being a wimp. I'm not. This isn't PTSD. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Okay. Look at that. I got a 1-up. I got all the things. See? I did good. Look. I spin. Wow. I just feel my inner 12-year-old coming back to life. Maybe that's how old I was. No. Because by the time I was 12, I was arguing at least about Bandicoot versus Xbox. Which, okay. I know you guys are going to call me a hater, but Xbox is not a system. I'm sorry. I don't even see it. It is, you know. Like, Xbox 360 is the thing that breaks. Xbox original was pretty cool. It is pretty decent, but I mean, to me, it was the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast, I thought, was cool. I really did. The Dreamcast, I thought, was amazing in comparison. But then, like, the Xbox had one thing I wanted to play, and that was Jade Empire. After that, everything else that I wanted to play was on PS2. So, yeah, GameCube and PS2 dominated that. And 360 just, I'm sorry. 360 is what you bought at the time if you had friends who had PlayStations and you wanted to experience their games, but because you couldn't afford it. At least that's how my group was. We were just like, hey, I'm too broke to have this thing, and therefore nothing matters. No. Oh no. Ah! Less shrivel. Such a great camera angle too. That's very good. Like, talking about pioneers, they're the ones who innovated these ideas. Like, shoot. Like, I really don't think that, platformers really could have been what they are now without big first steps like these. I mean, Mario 64 is another good first step. I have great respect for that one. I'm gonna slide. Okay, that wasn't fair. That was just a tiny thing. I got jacked on that one. Alright. Bye, buddy. Okay. Here we go. Yes! And I think the collect 100 collectibles and get a 1-up thing is just a staple for platformers. I feel like the collectibles need more to them. And so, like, I'm never gonna just implement a collectible into any of my game designs that has zero purpose. It's gonna have to have a purpose. I think that, like, for example, if you had skills that you could unlock in a game, and you could use your collectibles as experience points to grow the strength of those skills, or gain access to them, I think that's better. I also think that, you know, it's okay to have them be as prevalent as Wampa fruit, which is what this is. These are like mangoes. They're mangoes. They're mangoes. Or, you know, like, just thinking about it. Like, take a moment to think about that. Some dude, somewhere, some group of dudes said, I'm going to make a video game about bipedal Bandicoot that has nearly zero intelligence, and he runs around busting boxes in the jungle to collect Wampa fruit. I mean, that's as out there as being a plumber and eating mushrooms. Not gonna lie. Like, goodness, platformers are a special kind of crazy. I do miss this game. Yes, very good. I'm gonna get better at this. And I can't even blame, like, input lag from OBS or anything. I'm blaming input lag from the actual game's method of handling things. Because I can keep up pretty well with virtually everything that's happening here. Like, I play a round of Smash and have no trouble. Except for the fact that I'm bad at Smash. I'm terrible at Smash. That's yet another game that actually beats me at. I'm beginning to recognize a trend here. I might be bad at video games. I hope I'm not bad at video games. Chat, tell me I'm good at video games so I can feel better. Please, help. So say it. Bad at video games. This is it. This is it. This is it. Okay, here we go. I'm so glad there isn't a timer. You're gone. You're gone. Ha ha! I am the champion. Yes. Woohoo! Okay, I'm gonna hit this. Yes. Okay. Somehow I feel like not playing Dragon Ball was a good idea, because I feel like I would have been stuck getting hit in text box after text box after text box. Like, a lot of these games try way too hard to just tell you something, and it's like, bro, okay, I get it. Do Do I have the crystal? I have the crystal. Okay, cool. When did I get the crystal? We did it. We did it! Level 1, complete! Yay! Woohoo!
Get it on!
I have to. What did that? That just came out of his mouth. I never saw that before.
Well done, Crash. I knew
This
I could
game
rely on you. Now
never
listen
stops
carefully.
surprising.
These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual
this
pursuits,
just
I have stumbled
reminded me
across a force that threatens to
Okay,
destroy the
Tom was
world.
another platformer
The crystals are the
for
only
PlayStation 1
means of
that was
containing
really crazy.
The fate
Like,
of the world is
you
at
were this
stake.
little dude
It is
with pink
imperative, therefore,
Sonic-like hair,
that you bring them
but he wasn't
to
Sonic.
me.
And I think they were picking on Sega for
Are
that.
you there, Crash? Crash!
And
Crash! Are
hey,
you
it's
there,
Coco.
Crash?
You know what? I'm pretty sure I can switch characters. I think. I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna let me out. I think I have to beat the first boss. Because canonically, I have not found Coco yet. What happened? Oh no. Oh no, I didn't. I did not just. Did I? I did. I just undid my whole first level. Wait. Oh no. Aww. Okay. Yup. Dingbat moments are dingbat moments. What are we playing next? Sonic? No one hate on me for playing Sonic. I'm playing Sonic. I miss my little blue buddy. Sonic the Hedgehog was my first video game ever, and I kid you not, I spent so much time playing this game that I think my understanding of physics improved, because a lot of the math was super advanced and on point. They got a lot correct. Also, look at the jazz of this opening. That was Alex Kidd. They have all these really good references. It's so amazing. Rainkeep mode. No. I want this to be my classic experience of get my butt kicked by the game. Here we go. Look at him, he's so snarky. Oh, that's right. This is the button. So I do know all the cheat codes, but I don't like to use them much. Except when I'm herping. When I was like a little kid, I used to like herp around and like create traps for Sonic and just remaster the level. And it was a mess. It was a hot mess. I am no level designer. I am so bad at it. Like, I get ideas like, well, here's the motif. But then when I start thinking about maps, it just doesn't come out of my brain. Like, when I spend time doing that, it's just not a thing. Okay, there's something I need to check. No! Okay, we have to fix this right now. Wait. Settings. Game vision. Add dash. Whoa! Spin. Drop dash. Okay, that changes things. Drop dash. Okay, drop dash was in Sonic Mania, and it was a new mechanic. I want to play with it. Okay. Oh, no way! It's in the game! Oh, okay, this changes how I play. Alright. Okay. Let's destroy. Okay. This is new spice to my old game. It's not Old Spice. It's not a body wash. It's not too powerful for me today. Whee! Look at this! It's so much fun! I am the fastest boy. Yes. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Oh, that's so good. That is... Ouch. Okay. Okay. Alright. I call myself recalibrating. I had to switch to the D-pad. What? Game. Game, you okay? Game? Game. Bruh. Game. Game. Bruh. Bruh, Sonic. Fit. Fit. Sonic, what you doing? Sonic. Oh. Oh. Oh, did that just happen? Did my classic Sonic the Hedgehog game just glitch? No. No. No, that did not just happen. That did not just happen. I'm telling you, that did not just happen. Okay. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I'm sorry, that bothered me. It just wasn't there. Like, no sprites loaded, nothing. What was that phenomenon? What was that? What else is gonna happen? I'm scared. I'm big heckin' scared. Ooh, this is tasty. Hey, Wolfly. Yeah, I recently got to go on some max raid adventures with Wolfly, and Wolfly has visited our stream a few times. Very, very awesome them. Wonderful them. Woohoo! Okay, so one thing that used to blow my mind is that I thought that you could go to all the places. As a little kid, I used to think you went to all the places in the backdrop and that they were just like shadows of places you would be next. And so I thought, like, for example, the next stage was actually the mountains in the background, and that the ruins in the background of the next stage were actually leading into the new city you'd go into after. Like, I was a dork about this. Okay. Now, there is a way to do this right, and I totally just borked it originally, but I think I can still pull it off with a spin dash jump. And yeah, that's cheesing it, and it's not necessarily fair, right, or correct, but okay, I guess I can. I think they calced the power out. I think they did. You know, it always blows my mind when people get, like, minute calculations, because I'm a it's in this cloud of area kind of person, instead of a land on the target kind of person. So I do everything a little bit to guide, not exact. And that counts doubly for my memory. I swear, I will remember something perfectly, like an elephant, except in the wrong order or with a slight nuance, like adjacent to what it's supposed to be. So it ends with me sitting back going, huh? When I run into situations like having to work on like a video editing project and I get numbers wrong. It's fun, it's wild. But after I do the frowny brow, hard thinky face, usually I get the answers. Okay, this special stage, it is so weird because it's, oh, I suck. It's like pinball, but it's not, and I don't know what they were thinking for that one. That was another, like, in the weird zone of Mario and Crash Bandicoot. Woohoo! I bouncy. Yeah, I think a good platformer needs mechanics to add verticality, and things to prevent you from just getting a free jump up. Like, I love the idea of having multi-jumps and having glide boosts. That's like my favorite part of Phantasy Star Online New Genesis. I think that feature really makes world traveling, because it makes you feel like you're a champion and you're just like the hardest fought. And so you feel like you can take on anything, and when you try to take on something you have no business taking on, and you get checked, you realize just how good the game is. So, yeah, I'm pro that game. But, verticality, I feel, is a necessity when you're talking about traversal in a game. I really believe that having things like multi-jumps, glide boosts, specialized gravity situations, and, like, different environments that require you not to touch certain things are just the staple to really bring out character in a game. To be honest, that is the one thing about RPGs that I tend not to enjoy that much, is that they don't think about those things that often. There are a few novel games that really go there, but in the end, you see it as a one-off mechanic, not as a central theme in the game. Not to say that you want immersion-breaking things in a game that wants you to tell stories, but give it a good reason. Like, I don't know. Just here's how quickly my brain comes up with story concepts and, like, game idea concepts. You are a cat. You are a magical cat that can leap through time. And in order to leap through time, you need to use special time stones. Those time stones are scattered throughout the world and only you can see them. Now you have collectibles. Every time you get 100 time stones, you're able to add power to the amount of times you can rewind time. And then you use the Prince of Persia mechanic with a little bit of more animalistic movement and a little bit of time skipping, and you've got yourself a unique little simple game. Maybe the goal is to stop certain events from transpiring, and so building a mechanic around it could be learning the layout of the level, learning what it takes to get to each part of the level, learning what happens in the past, present, and future of each level, and then finally traveling through the level to set up events to work in your favor instead of against your objective. Like, Rabid Dog gets released and murders Cat Village. You can stop him, but you have to figure out why it happened. So you end up at Ground Zero, have to search the area for clues, while at the same time collecting time stones to allow yourself to travel back far enough to learn more. And maybe the enemies are generated from a spawner, and the enemies drop extra time stones if you defeat, or if you collect all of the ambient time stones that lay around, like rings or Wampa fruit. So that also is kind of a cool idea for mechanics. And this is just all on the fly. The reason I'm even, like, talking about mechanics like this is because I'm sort of wanting to train my brain, because in the future, I would love to do a game jam. Now, whether or not I actually do one, I'm gonna do one. I really will. When I do it is the question, because I am in the process of doing editing. Lots of editing. So much editing that I have not gotten a proper wink of sleep in a while. Like, I dream about editing right now. And that makes it all worth it, because if I'm able to skill up on editing, then we can have a prettier time on YouTube, a much better experience. And then we can start to get an audience on the YouTube side when we stream and or post fun videos. Oh no. I had it coming. I had it coming. Okay. I remember saying I'd be halfway through the game. So much for that. Woohoo! Yes! Ouch, my butt! But, like, these mountains in the background sort of look like the mountains you see in the city. And I realize, yeah, they're part of the same, like, assets packs that they probably produce themselves. Wow, I am really borking this. Have I stayed away from Sonic that long that I just, like, lost all my reflexes? Has that happened? Or maybe I've just been wanting to play the 3D Sonics too much. I swear, Sonic Adventures is so cool. But, back of those mountains totally look like the Spring Yard Zone mountains. So, it's like, you do kind of feel like you're looking at the same world from different points. And I think that was mind-blowing. The first time I ever got to toy with game design tech, I did a lot of that with Game Maker. And at one point, I even managed to make like little sprite games that were terrible, that were about like Sonic the Hedgehog. And I don't know why I thought, you know, it'd just be like one of those things you could just do when you grow up. You just get a job with Sega, and they just say, yes, of course, you like Sonic, and we like you because you like Sonic. And so you can work at Sega. It's okay. Boy, did I learn. Really, I mean, you can target a company to work for, but the truth is, when you coordinate yourself for a specific company and you amp yourself up for that company, you're basically just rolling your dice against them, and then it's all up to whether or not you have enough charisma in your life to convince somebody you don't know to see you as more than just another number. It's like they've become desensitized to people. And I think that's true of every big company. Like, I'm not getting preachy here, I'm just pointing it out for what it is. Companies don't think about who they're hiring, nor do they think about who they're selling, until the person sells themselves like a package. And their investment and value is all dependent on how many people know their name and can say good of their work. Because somehow, that has a tangential connection to how well you can perform business. I don't know why. I'm like, society, why you do this? And I'm smushed again. I got bad juju today. What's with my bad juju? You know what? I'm gonna admit it, chat. I have been egregiously low on sleep. I was up until 5:30 a.m. And then I got up at like 11 and was editing. So yeah, yeah. I'm not completely losing my mind from tiredness at all. Haha. I think I got it now. I gave up and started using the stick because I have a Pro Controller in my hands and it feels so good. But, let's be real here. D-pad is how you play Sonic. But the Pro Controller's D-pad, not so good. I actually honestly have to give more credit to like Switch's control pad. I feel like it goes hard. I feel like it goes really hard. Like, having 4 buttons that have such a pristine click and are definitively different allows you to really have optimum control over like your inputs, and I am pro that. What I'm not pro is input like what do you call it? Not input lag, but Joycon tilt. Joycon drift. Woohoo! I made it! I made it! Oh-ho! I was saying, let's see, Joycon Drift. One of the things about Joycon Drift that I heard was that the sensor that it utilizes is misplaced inside of there, and so without sufficient pressure, it causes there to be gaps where dust can get in, and the dust actually throws off the reading. A lot of times, things like that usually have like a pressure sensor. Fun facts, I used to work with arcade games, and that was really cool. Pressure sensors. I wouldn't really call it like directly like a pressure sensor. It's more so like a contact. Because all electrical signals inside of games are just copper contacts touching each other. When you simplify copper contacts, Peter Piper picked a peppers. I am tired. Okay, let's try again. When you touch copper together, you allow for electricity to travel, and the electricity, when it hits a particular part of a computer, the computer can detect that voltage is present. And usually that's a switch on or a switch off. So every video game controller you have, every object you own, all of it follows that one little basic premise. And then any more advanced tech, like say things that can see you, usually have some way of converting that data into yes switches in the end. Wow, drop dash screwed me up there. Oh no, oh no, 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 oh no. I died. Submitting ring chain rank. Oh no, no, don't give me that. Alright, alright, alright. Here we go, here we go. We're gonna try again. This time, I'm gonna approach this like I'm good at it. Because I am. I'm great at Sonic. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm gonna take a sip. Here we go. So, most played game ever for me when it came to the Sonic series was probably Sonic 3. I spent so much time with Sonic 3 that I was one of the few people to actually figure out the casino zone. There was a circus carnival sort of casino zone that you got after the like third stage, which was like the ruins. And when you were there, what would end up happening is that here we go. Let's go. Yes. This is how you Sonic. I win. Hey, my bridge is there. It's not London's bridge. It's not falling down. When you go deep enough in that level, though, for Sonic 3, there's a platform that is literally a eliminator for players to finish this game. You just don't get to, because there's no explanation of how it works. You think you're supposed to jump on it and it gets bouncy, but never once do you realize. You look up, you look down, and every time you look up and look down, no, no, no. Bad Sonic. There we go. Ha! Yes. Good Sonic. Woohoo! That's my boy. Yes! My little blue blur. No, 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 no! Sonic! Sonic-kun! Oh, why hello there! Whoa! Yay! Thank you for following! I appreciate it, Ike. I forgot, I actually did set up alerts finally. I got them working. Ouch! Okay. Now, I totally lost my train of thought because that level is hard. Wait a minute. Did I just do the walk glitch? Is that still in here? Whoa, that's still in here. Okay. Alright. little coding lesson for you, okay? I'm gonna explain how this works. So, once you start designing your own character controllers, you're gonna have to eventually ask the question, how do I know what my character is doing? So what you do is you create a variable, which you treat like a pocket. And that pocket, woohoo! Nice jump. Ah, yes! What you do is you treat that pocket like a meter, so you can have it read certain things. So what you do is you create an if-then statement that checks for certain conditions. So for example, how do we know gravity is working? Okay, first question, is Sonic touching the ground? If Sonic is touching the ground, then you turn on this flag that's inside the variable that says Sonic on ground. While Sonic is on ground, you have to ask more questions. Is Sonic walking? If no, then play Sonic standing animation. Is Sonic's vertical speed or horizontal speed changing at all? Okay, if no, continue standing animation. If yes, then you turn around and you trigger the walk animations. So, while you're sitting back and you're basically identifying the various possible states, you find that if you don't have time to playtest every possibility, you forget details and nuances, such as getting walking and pushing confused. The glitch that just happened just now with Sonic walking while he jumps comes from the downward momentum of gravity making Sonic automatically walk forward. Let me concentrate and get this jump. I want the one up. No, go back, go back, go back. It's almost too late. No. No, 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 no. Ah! Ah! I missed it. Stupid fish. Oh well. So, basically, it's checking for states using the downward curvature of the level, which is one of Sonic's features, as you can see there. If I tap left, the force of action on Sonic's character controller is greater because he's on slopes. So his slope detection is built into him. It checks per angles. So there's actually angular mathematics happening there. And because of that, which is ahead of its time, let me just tell you, Mario only knew how to go forward, backwards, fast, slow, up, down. Sonic knows what diagonal is, and can tell what diagonal is while on the ground, or even in the air. That being said, when Sonic is on a slope and he's auto-walking because of the pressure that's being applied by gravity, you basically end up having a new state that never got accounted for if he's up against an object and the force is still pushing. Because it's looking for the input to create that force in the first place. It says, is there an object directly right to Sonic? I missed that ring, sad face. Is there an object directly right to Sonic? That's the first thing. The second thing is, are you inputting forward? If you are not inputting forward, then there's no reason to play the push animation if you're on a level ground, like here, see? Because he is edge detecting that there's something directly to his right, when I press the right direction, that animation triggers. But it doesn't trigger here, and he gets into the push state. But if he's having a slope cause him to auto-slide like that, and that is counting as a forward momentum, then he's in this weird I'm going to walk even though I should be pushing state. And that walk even though I should be pushing state still registers as on the ground, and so the jump code does trigger. But guess what doesn't trigger? The spin dash. Because it doesn't know it's jumping. Because it thinks it's busy walking and pushing. But it can't confirm what it needs to confirm to push. Cool. I know. Geeky. I know. Okay, come on, Sonic. Stop being bouncy. It's fun, though. It's very fun. Torpedo. Fortito. Yay! Also, am I the only other person who thinks that the first stage of every Sonic the Hedgehog game looks like you're gonna find a Cadbury egg? Like, seriously. Just a mouthful of chocolate. And caramel. I know it's early, but I want a Cadbury egg. It doesn't have to be Easter to love a Cadbury egg, okay? I mean, if I had $1 or something, I'd go to Dollar Tree, but apparently now I need $1.25 instead of $1.16, which is actually going to be $1.36, maybe, with local tax? I don't know. Point is, I need a quarter now because nothing is simply a dollar. That's another built-in glitch, did you know? Okay, so that one didn't count. All right. I need these. Not for any particular reason. I am good enough not to touch this. Watch. See? See how I not touch the spikes? Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. That was... I'm using the D-pad. The stick is too easy to, like, accidentally roll. Nope. Ha. Oh. Lame. I'm telling you. Okay, I can actually do this better. I swear. I'm tired, okay, chat? 1, 2, 3. Oh. I just remembered something. Did you know that Dr. Robotnik is supposed to be based off of Theodore Roosevelt? Seriously, no joke. He is. He's actually based off of Theodore Roosevelt. And it was supposed to be a knock-on. I spin dashed. My muscle memory kicked in, and I forgot that spin dash was real in this game. Like, eesh. Wait, what was that? Give me the thingy. I want the thingy. Thingy. Hey, Sonic, chill. Okay, if I didn't know any better, I would say that this game has a slightly odd frame rate. It's like something is missing. I think something is missing. Look. If you can see it, the spear that he has, that he tries to whack you with, it's not flashing, because it's supposed to look like a big Cadbury egg. Why do I keep talking about Cadbury eggs? It's not Easter. It's family day. It's family week. I don't really like the idea of calling Thanksgiving, because when you actually look up the deets and find out what's going on, it turns out that it was a bunch of, like, colonizers that just sort of moved in without permission, and then, like, the indigenous people were just kind of being nice, and what did they get? They got diseases from another country, they got murder and slaughter as they took and pillaged land after learning how to raise and rear the land. And then, right after that, like, they got history, years of racism and hatred. And this country never apologized for that, really. But that's just me. No matter how you take it, like, that's not just something you can say I'm sorry for. It's like, for example, give reservations their lands back. That's super important. Having land allows you to propagate, and having transferable wealth also allows you to propagate. So it's no wonder that there's so many, like, Native American casinos, because basically what they're doing is they're making their assets into a solid object. Why am I talking about Native Americans? I am talking about Native Americans specifically because Thanksgiving is this week. And it is important for us to remember those who were kind to even those that they suspected could not be trustworthy. The best of us, the very best of us, should, and like this is how you be a good human being. You should offer a hand to someone you suspect to be an enemy. Offer that hand. Never just give up on someone because you don't think you can agree. Don't fight with them because you think it feels good. Instead, you have to think. Everyone's human. Everyone has a reason. So be good to everyone you can be and share what you do have. That's really what I think this week should be about. IMO. Is appreciating your family, sharing stories about the year past because you haven't spent much time with them being busy. Enjoying a meal regardless of what that meal is. It doesn't have to be a ceremonious representative turkey. Although cooking turkey is freaking fun. That's another story. I love making me a bird. Not gonna lie. And, you know, I recently got to hang out with one of my homies who's super good at cooking. And they're gonna be spending a few days with us. And I'm hyped about it because I can't wait to see what kind of cooking tricks I learned from him. Like, legit. Dude's like son of a naval chef, which is dope. Like, I say what you will about the Army, say what you will about the Navy, but take it from me. Naval chefs, they make good food. I have an uncle who got me hooked on, like, looking at, like, war movies, and he got me addicted to Star Trek along with my mom. And so, by extension, he got me hooked on Navy stuff. And no joke, he was an ex-naval chef and would make some of the most delicious meals. I loved Thanksgiving because of it. He would bring, like, crazy things. Like, he'd cook collard greens like no one's business. It was different. It hit differently. And he also, like, okay, so there is this dish. If you know what it is, you know what it is. If you don't know what it is, well, Google it, and I'm sorry. Chitlins. I'm talking about chitlins. Right. Thanksgiving and New Year's is chitlin time. And he used to make the most bomb chitlins. No joke. Like, it was so weird because I didn't look forward to turkey. I looked forward to chitlins. And it was him and mom who knew how to do it best. So, you know, like, I'm really saying it. It does not matter what you eat on Thanksgiving. It matters to be grateful that you can eat. And if you can share that opportunity with an enemy, even better. Yes, friends and family, and I died in the same place again. Oh! Okay. Sonic, what do you think? You want to take a nap? You're taking a nap. Nope. Like I said, we're game hopping today. I have no idea what I'm gonna play, but when I play it, I will play it, because here's the dealio. Nobody's made a suggestion, though I invite you to. This is my collection. I've got tons of Mega Man, got tons of Sonic, got everything in between. He actually, there's a couple of games I kind of want to go for a selfish indulgence on. This one is fun. It's procedural generated wild action as you fly through the sky, whereas this one actually has plot and challenge situations, and it gets pretty intense. And I love a good space shmup. And then this is Star Fox, but with dragons. So, I'm sort of feeling like these guys. Like one of these guys. So, let's hear it if anyone is listening and into it. Panzer Dragoon, Strike Suit Zero, or Sky Rogue? Let's hear it. Sky Rogue, Strike Suit Zero, or Panzer Dragma? Granted, this is a remake from, okay, put my foot in my mouth, alright. This is a remake from an Xbox game. Whoa. That makes it better because it's not on Xbox. Ah.
Break the targets!
Okay, so, let's see. I guess I'm gonna have to pick one. Alright. I'm gonna play the game. I literally haven't played much since I got it, even though I love it. And we're doing it without updates. Sorry. I'm not waiting for it. We're just going in. We're going in, me hearties. Yeah. Hey, you know what? If you ever find yourself exasperated with Thanksgiving and like not wanting to cook or spend all day, oh yeah, I kept it in Japanese. I'm sorry, guys. I am learning the language, and therefore a lot of language related things on my Switch are very not English. So, enjoy the alienation while I try and edit the options. Okay. EU Sete. English. There we go. I told you. I am learning. I learned the Japanese. This game, kind of loudish. I'm gonna fidget with it. I'm gonna fidget with it slightly. Yeah, we're gonna go gameplay settings. Aim zoom. How about sound settings? You can barely see this. You can kind of tell like how old this this game is because a lot of the decisions are already a little rustic, and even though it's a remake, it's still kind of. All right, guys. Here's what we'll do. We'll compromise. I'm dropping it down to about this level so I can think, because I can't think otherwise. It's just too But we're gonna turn it up so you guys can enjoy it some. And that way we have ourselves a reasonable compromise. I believe. Anyway, here's what's up. We're going in. This game is interesting. Let's do it! I haven't played much of it, but I wanted to experience it, and I never had an Xbox. I wanted to play that, Jade Empire, and Halo 1. I got to play Halo 1. I got to try Jade Empire. This game was on the list. So, I am wiping Panzer Dragon off the bucket list. Because we're gonna fly. Unit 2 activated. Oh, they're not even speaking English at all. Okay. Oh, look at this cutscene! Oh, it's so crusty. So crusty, bruh. What happened to your crust? It's so crusty. I forgot how crusty it is. Like, look at the skipping. Like, frame rate. What is frame rate? This is a remake. Maybe I did want to update. Maybe the update would have helped. I don't know. Let's see what happens. It's like this world looks like Final Fantasy. And look at that, they even immediately give this like Final Fantasy energy with the monster attack. You got this guy like doing the job and things, but... Alright, guys. Look at this. This looks like gameplay mechanic, right? Funny story. None of this is related. The only thing that's really related is the idea of the camera movement, as you will soon see. I guess they're establishing that he's good at shooting. I suppose that's a thing. But, you know, this isn't even, like, gameplay. Is it? It feels like it could be, but it isn't. And look at how suddenly the frame rate just works now. They're not rendering this with the game engine. They made a video file, and they're playing the video file, so they can afford to make it nice and neat, right? Never export a video project if you are not satisfied with it, because you can't edit it after you bake it. That's common sense, but it's still worth saying. Yeah, my life has become editing for a while. I want to get back to modeling, though. I really do. I love me a good 3D model. And, doing it passively is always fun, but I like being on a project. Grape jelly. What is that thing? It's like a Halo thing. And his horsey's dead. His camel kangaroo. And then, like, look at how the frame rate dropped again. Wow. Well, the data's updated. Aw, he's out of shooty. Oh, he is shooting. Okay. But how is that supposed to do anything? Like, what is the situation? They never actually explain. All of this is plot, just to play the game. I'm sorry, like, I chose to watch this because it's like, I've never done this before. This is all new to me. But, look at this Cheddar. This is Cheddar. And he looks like Squall. He does. I mean, I respect it. Like, sometimes sometimes narrative is the spirit, but the gameplay is just different, you know? I don't know, like, can I play the game? Can I play the game yet? Alright. Yeah, okay. Dragon. Look at him. Alright. We're skipping. I'm bored. Sorry. This took forever. I was like, okay, come on. Now, I've seen the gameplay of this game, and I've also tried the gameplay of this game, and it is hype sauce. Big energy. Big energy. I like. What is load times? Please tell me this isn't like the release version. I know I updated this like once. Oh, it's so slow. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you just need to nitpick. You gotta nitpick your game. You can't just release it. You gotta play it yourself. You need time to play and beat your own game after you release it to find out if it's a worthy experience. If you can't enjoy your own game, then no one else is going to enjoy it. Alright. Yeah. Look at that. It's Star Fox. Actually, this is kind of like Sky Chase from Sonic. Like, you got this cool lock-on thing. And see, now the world looks all cool and stuff. Like, I don't really care what's going on, but hey. And this is the mechanic. It's totally dope. Oh, cool. That's useful. Okay, cool. I'm learning buttons as we go. Can I use that? No. I want to change the buttons already. Because, come on, like, triggers are important. Ouch. Ooh. Okay, I'm fine. We're fine. Let's go, dragon. It kind of looks like Curse of Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Ouch! You know, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, this were... I should see who devved this game and, like, actually look up the deets. Because this reminds me of Balan Wonderworld, and it just has that same cursed aura. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen Balan Wonderworld, but it is not the game. I promise you that. Come here, buddy. I shooshed. He's shooting, like, vegetables at me. Okay. So, on the inside, I just really completely want to hit the trigger. And I don't know. I want to hit the trigger to shoot and then press the top triggers or the buttons to rotate my view. And I'm just not getting that. Right now, it's A and B. A or B to shoot. I don't think I can... I guess I can increase my firing rate this way. This is nice. Wait. Oh, the entire other stick doesn't mean anything. Oh, and it's interchangeable for D-pad. I'm equating. I'm getting used to this. This is fun. I think. Right, you shouldn't have to say this is fun, I think. But, you know, this is a good game to just, like, veg out and talk about life, I guess. Just, I don't know, I guess. So, last year, I made an attempt at making falafels. And I think what I want to do is try again to make them. Because the last time I made falafels, what ended up happening is everything fell apart. Oh, that matters to me. It's a nose! Look at the nose! Do you see the nose? Do I have to shoot the nose? I have to shoot the nose. Okay. This is Monster Hunter Schnoz Edition. Yes. Or Star Fox Monster Hunter DLC. Yes. I'll take it. I'll take it. This is like a PS1 game. It's not even like an Xbox game. Like, no wonder it got canceled, but at least we got to experience it. Do I shoot the guys? Can I shoot the guys? Wait. Do the guys not... Okay, so I'm shooting literally the guys. I'm shooting the guys, and they're not going down. Like, does it matter if I hit the cannons? No? So, I guess it's just... It's a bullet hell. It's like really bad horizontal Toho. Okay. Wait, can I... So, is my maneuvering just limited to front and back? Is that really how it is? It's just the way I'm looking. It's not the way he flies. Oh. This mechanic needs fleshing out. Yeah, it does. It does. It really needs fleshing out like bad. Okay. So, like, how much of this is in my control? That's a torpedo! No! I shot the torpedo! Are you kidding me? Okay, look. Look! The bullets are not exactly doing anything to the torpedo. But the torpedo looks like it's designed to take the hits. It is taking the hits. So how am I supposed to dodge? No, what is this? Do a barrel roll. How do I... Is that how? Okay, that's how. And then, okay, what determines my flight? Come on. And I can't just hold the button down either, so it's like nerve-wracking actually. Yeah. Ooh. Here. One-handed. There we go. Not one-handed, but just... I have changed my grip style to effectively laying my hand on the controller and just giving it the spirit fingers. I don't know. I don't know this game. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna play another stage, though, because it might just be first stage-itis, but it's also got I'm trying to be new and innovative, but I don't know what I'm doing syndrome. And a lot of games from the 2000s were like that. Next episode. Yeah, because it's like watching a show, I guess. They have a fleet of noses. They kind of... I don't know. It's like, it looks like... It kind of looks like Star Wars, like Bespin. Like, I see these things and I don't know, I'm not super amazed by the design, but I am amazed... No... I guess I'm curious of the motif, because it has, like, a Final Fantasy, like, jank kind of vibe. Like, this game could be so much more with a little more time. If you're gonna call something a remake or a remaster, you gotta really, really start again and take it seriously, if you ask me. The point is to take the what did we learns and apply them. Oh, this loading time. Methinks tomorrow's game is not gonna be this game. Okay. So, immediately throwing me in. Okay. And so I guess my job is to successfully hit things as fast as humanly possible. And I'm just gonna say it, like, the reticle does not feel good. Like, this would be a better game as, like, an arcade machine experience. Like, how do you make this game feel like it matters? I don't know. First, you need a tastefully designed arcade machine. Something that looks like a dragon that you sit on, and you lean left and right to make him tilt back and forth like this. And then maybe they give you a gun controller that you pull out of a holster on the machine and point and shoot. And then this game suddenly gets good. And then maybe with the other hand, you have like a directional button or something to change your view, or you actually have sensors on different sides and you turn around and actually shoot 4 different screens. That would be something like good. That'd be something like, I don't know. It'd be a cool arcade machine, but it's not something that you would write home on. Like, working for an arcade company, I learned that arcade business is surprisingly mercenary and uninteresting. It's truly not as much of a passion of giving your love to the gamers. So it's kind of hard to really, like, feel like you're a part of something important. It's like, sometimes you can, maybe imagine, like, a wonderful game. But when you look at how the industry responds to the game, you find out that nobody inside of an arcade is really looking for a passion project or some kind of, like, emotional thing. They want to sit down for, like, 2 to 5 minutes. They want to giggle and scream and feel like they won. And the hard-fought win isn't even, like, an actual hard-fought win. The hard-fought win is basically, do I shoot the birds? I don't shoot the birds. But the worm is here. Oh, whoa. Whoa, the worm is here. Okay, hi worm. But they want to go in, sit down, have a giggle, feel like they won, get some tickets, and leave. That's all arcade is to your average customer. And the number of people who feel that way is far greater than the number of people who get passionate about their games. Like, having worked in an arcade before as a technician, I used to run into blokes that would be super passionate and in love with playing one particular game and playing it particularly well. And it was usually like a rhythm game, like Dance Dance Revolution version R was really popular, and Pump It Up Prime. But when it came down to like like actual games that were trying to be something more, you didn't get that. And even then, when you had those passion project people who were in love with the game because it tried to be sporty about how good it was, like there are global scores that you submit for DDR. That's how you get like respect as a DDR player, and you participate in tournaments, and it's hype. You know what I mean? Oh, to the right. That's nice. You got a nice like emergency map. Is it over? Oh, it's a rival. It's a prototype dragon. I don't know. We can do it. Is it interesting? Is he chasing me? He's chasing me. And he's spitting fire. If he can see me, I can see him. I get it. Okay. But like passion projects like those don't live in the arcade. So instead, every company thinks it's a good idea to make the same game that makes the same revenue. And it's never all that impressive. Like, do you know how many coin pushers there are that don't add anything new to the table? It's not a real mechanic. If you're talking about the nuances of the same core mechanic and just changing how a number is counted, you're not changing the game. That's like the difference between like, I don't know. It's like Mario Kart versus Sonic and Sega All-Stars. Except those games do have their own unique nuances that have more flavor, but they are carbon copies of each other in a lot of ways. Not to say that you're playing the same game every time. That's the niceness, is that with all that content, like, you have no choice but to have a new experience. Coin pushers will always be the same. You can literally use the same parts for some coin pushers. So it's like, there's this obsession around these things, and obsessions around these games that all have the same mechanic. Remember how I was talking about if a switch connects, then it sends an electrical signal, and that is as good as saying yes or no to a computer. If signal, yes. If signal, no. If no signal, then no. Well, being in that circumstance basically means that, oh, he's in front of me. That's disorienting. You're not gonna live though, buddy. Ouch! I am getting shot up. But I got you. You got shot in the buttnick. The Robotnik. But are you gonna talk to me now? Oh no, you just looked at me and flew away. That is an underwhelming animation. I don't think I want to do another level. No. Instead, it's 10 o'clock, and I guess that's good. That's good. We're good. We had a good time. I had a good time. Yeah, okay. You know what? We're gonna look and see who's up for a nice little raid. I thank you guys for coming out. That was very fun. Love you all. We're gonna call it a night, because it's the magical 10 o'clock. See you guys tomorrow. Catch you later. Bye-bye. We're gonna raid. Who are we going to raid? Who are we going to raid? I know exactly who we're gonna raid. I know precisely who we're gonna raid. Let's raid that good old Ron. I love his screen name. Listen to this. Listen to this. Ron Turd Sausage Farter. Yes! We're starting that raid. Woohoo! It's happening in 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. Launch!